With all the talk and concern that you hear about Windows 8, especially back during the beta versions and the preview and the consumer preview and so forth, there was a lot of talk about how confusing it was, how everything's changed. And in this video, I want to show you what's not new. Now, certainly, the start screen and the start menu is drastically different. And it just feels very different. And we lost our little start button right down here. And in a way we lost it and in a way we didn't, but still a lot of people were very uncomfortable. So I want to show you what's not new. Now once you get to the desktop, pretty much everything is the same. Now notice I don't have the start button, but I can also always get to my start menu just by mousing down here and clicking. And this is the same thing as the vertical start menu that I used to have. But once I'm on the desktop, it's all the same. Notice if I pull down, I have the same taskbar down here, and I can turn on a quick launch. I can see my notifications over here, and I can customize all those things. I can right click on that on the taskbar down there, and notice I can start to set things here. I can customize my notification area. I can set jump lists. I can set toolbars. So there's all kind of things I can do here, just like I used to. Notice if I right click on the desktop, I can go down to personalize, and then I can change desktop icons. So if I like to see my computer, and I usually do, or even network out there on the desktop, I can click that and click OK. And notice I've got my computer just like I always had it, sitting right there on the desktop for me. Okay, so very easy to make this thing do what we've always made it do. Now there is one cool little shortcut. I'll mention it in 2 or 3 places in the course here. If I come down to the lower left corner where the start button used to be and right click, you'll notice I have a shortcut menu here to all of the tools that I used to see down here. Notice the run bar. I can click that and get it, right? Get the run bar. That hasn't changed. I can right click and go into control panel. Control panel hasn't changed. Notice it looks exactly like it used to. I can go into programs, and I can look at programs and features, and notice to uninstall or change a program. I don't have anything installed at this point on this machine because it's so brand new. And I can go right back to home. There's just a lot of things that can happen here, and it's just exactly like it used to be. In some cases, it's just a little slicker. Things move around and slide around a little smoother than they used to. And we talked about the Task Manager in some different places in the course here. Task Manager is a little new, okay, and if I click on more details, you see a lot's going on, but it does the same thing, and I'll do a video especially separately on Task Manager. But once you get used to moving around in here, you're going to see, for example, computer management. Probably take this one a second to open up. It always does. And with computer management, this is the same tool we've seen before. A lot of the same stuff. You still have performance monitor. It works just the same. So again, kind of beating the dead horse here, but I want you to understand that a lot of things have not changed, especially once you get to the desktop. So for all the panic that we've heard out there, yes, it looks different. Yes, it feels different. Once you leave this start screen right here and you go into desktop, a lot of things are the same. Now, I'll do in a separate video creating shortcuts on this desktop, creating shortcuts to the start screen and so forth. But again, everybody, you're going to love what you see here, okay? But once you get here, everything's just like it used to be. Life hasn't changed that much in Windows 8.